Good morning, my darlings. Welcome to a new vlog. It's been a while since I started a vlog, fresh-faced, makeup-free and straight out the shower, but today is all about pampering, last-minute holiday pampering. Bit of backstory, I found out 48 hours ago that we are going to Ibiza to celebrate our 1-year wedding anniversary. Charlie's organised this incredible trip. He's been teasing me with little bits of information over the last week, which started off with just him kind of blocking out dates in my diary, and then I didn't realise why he was blocking them out, so I was trying to like put other stuff in my diary, and he was like, no Josie, you can't. We got invited to a really cool premiere, and he was like, no Josie, you can't go to that, I've put something else in the diary. So he basically had to tell me that we were going away to stop me from putting things in my diary, which is very silly of me. And he revealed a couple of days ago that we are going to Ibiza, which is our favourite place. We've been many times before, we love it, and I just can't wait for five and a half days of relaxation and sunshine. So because of the fairly last minute awareness of this trip, I am doing a lot of the beauty treatments and beauty holiday prep at home myself. I managed luckily to get some availability from one of the local beauticians on the Lucy app. Lucy is an app where you can book local beauticians to come and do things like nails, tanning, waxing, hair massages, even things like crystal healing, huge variety. I'm not working with them, by the way, just a normal customer, and I've always had really good experiences with them. So I've organised a lovely lady called Bex. She's done my nails before. She uses biosculpture, and she's going to come to the house after lunch, and she's also going to do LVL lashes for me. I've never had LVL done at home before, so I'm really intrigued to see how that's going to work. I'm going to ask her if she can also do brow lamination, but he didn't say that on the list of treatments, but maybe we can squeeze that in too, because I would love to get them laminated again. But I am going to start with doing my fake tan. Little schedule that I've kind of planned in my head, because any beauty gals will know that you have to do things in a certain order. Basically, after you get your lashes done, you can't shower with warmth and steam for 48 hours because, I want to quote Legally Blonde, at the risk of deactivating the sodium hydrocolate, or whatever she says. But it's true. Basically, some of the chemicals that are used to curl and perm your lashes would get deactivated by the steam from a shower, hence why I've washed my hair right now. I also have quite a thorough routine when it comes to tanning, and without sounding too silly, I think I'm a master of fake tanning, which I'm very proud of. I have quite a, I would say lengthy but also like continual process on how I like to tan, so that I'm basically constantly tanned. The current state of me is, I would say, 10% natural tan from being outside gardening. I do wear SPF when I'm out gardening, but because I will garden for like 8 hours solidly on a sunny day, that's a lot of sun exposure, so I do pick up a bit of natural tan. And then I've been topping it up when I'm not going on holiday. Normally I won't use like a mega tan, I'll use a gradual, and I need to top up on this, but this is Tan-Luxe The Gradual, and if I apply this every other day as well as being outside, I just get like quite a nice natural tan. And then on my face, I feel like I've spoken about my face tan quite a lot, but maybe I'll go into that as well. But the most important thing is keeping yourself moisturised and exfoliated. I'll just quickly talk through my routine for the big tan, the pre-holiday tan or pre-special event tan. I would do this as well if I had something like I was going to Wimbledon, or I was going to a wedding, or I was going to a special event. Right, so the process starts 48 hours before your tanning. The shower 48 hours before, so maybe 2 showers before, that is when I do a mega exfoliation, I shave, wash my hair, etc. And then when I get out the shower, I use a really thick moisturizer, really nourishing, something like Beauty Pie's Super Healthy Skin. I will use something that is going to mega marinate and moisturize my skin, because moisturized and exfoliated skin is a super smooth canvas, so the perfect prep for your tan. However, you don't want to put fake tan on skin that has been freshly moisturized, so hence why I do the mega exfoliate, mega moisture 48 hours before, or 2 showers before, depending on your shower schedule. I only shower once a day. I wash my hair every other day, which is too much, and I'm trying to cut down, but I digress. And then the shower before you fake tan, which is the shower that I've just had, I will only very gently exfoliate, normally with exfoliating gloves. I won't shave, because sometimes when you shave, you can get little, it opens up the pores, and so the tan can settle in the pores. And also after that shower, I will not moisturize. I do use the L'Occitane almond milk shower gel, so that is in itself moisturizing when you're in the shower, but I don't put on a moisturizer when I get out of the shower, because that would create a barrier for the tan. I'm clutching 2 here. I've got lots of favorites. I love 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅. Their formula I think is probably the nicest in terms of ingredients. They're using organic ingredients, and I love them, but this gives me the darkest tan, which I want for holiday. Oh, there goes the sun. This is the Bondi Sands Self-Tanning Foam in dark. I also use extra dark, which I don't currently have, but I've got dark, so I'm going to use that today with a mitt all over, up to there. And then tomorrow, and while I am, oh my gosh, it's so windy out there, and the clouds are like big puffy cartoon clouds, so it's such extremes when the sun goes in and out. The next day, and the whole point is that you want to keep yourself moisturized. This has got hyaluronic acid, niacinamide in it. This for me, and it's called the Luxe Whipped Creme Mousse from Saint-Tropez. I'll leave all of these linked down below, as well as any discount codes that I might have. Probably you'll want to get them all on Look Fantastic, even this, and I know I've got a discount code for that. But yeah, this is the most moisturizing fake tan, so this is the one that I use probably the day before. I will use this the morning that we fly. I don't mind being a little bit smelly when traveling, and I'll take it with me for like a day 3 top up, because I wear high SPF when I'm on holiday. I won't really get much of a natural tan, but I like to come home more tanned than when I travel, and it just makes me feel good. So yeah, I'll take this with me. Might need to pick up a new one in the airport. I've probably actually got time to do a next day Look Fantastic order. So yeah, this will be the top up tan, because it's so moisturizing, and I love the color that this gives. It's very hard for me to show you the actual process of fake tanning, so I probably won't, but I'll just tell you. It's quite handy if you have got, obviously not a Charlotte Tilbury bronzer brush, but what I would recommend, because your hands will be clean from tan if you use a mitt. But I will normally pretend I've got foam on here, start up here for my arms, and then whatever's left, I will very carefully go onto my wrists and put a little bit on the back of my hand, making it a knuckle so that you don't get the white bits, and I'll get a little bit, just whatever's left on the mitt, not a fresh foam ball, put it on my hands, and then I will use a brush more dense than this, my Beauty Pie one. Okay, I found it. This is actually a Charlotte Tilbury one, Beautiful Skin Bronzing Brush, and it's quite dense, like it's quite solid, so it's good for buffing fake tans. Some people use this kind of fake tan on their face. Some people do body sculpting, like you can add, say like on your thighs or something, or on your abs, you can put a little bit more tan on here and create like a shadow. I don't think many people do that anymore. It used to be a really trendy thing to do, to like sculpt yourself. I've never actually tried it, but I imagine it can be very effective. Or you could apply fake tan as like contour, and then you're basically, that's risky. I would say practice that when you're not going to be about to go on holiday. Anyway, so what I do is the tan that's on my hands, I will then buff it buff it over the edges, buff it through the knuckles, buff it on the wrist, because you don't want your palm to have tan on it, but this area can get a little bit stripy. So just buff away, and then clean your nails so that you don't have orange nails, and it should be perfect. Same on your feet. Again, don't put fresh squirted tan basically any lower than like mid shin, I would say. Only use what's left on your mitt because it's around the ankles, so you'll definitely want to buff and not have too much product. So that's what I'm about to do. Face wise, I am a big fan of using tanning drop serums in with my regular serum. I like the new Charlotte Tilbury Island Glow, that's a good one. I also like Saint-Tropez Luxe Tan. I also like Tan Luxe. I also like Wind Marrakesh Sun. I also love Beauty Pie Awesome Bronze. You can tell I do this a lot because I have a huge collection. And then the one that you don't have to mix with something else, because this is the tan and the hydrating serum in one, and it's actually the one that I'm using at the moment. This is the 𝑭𝒆𝒂𝒕 Pro Glow Skin Quenching Serum. Hydrating Facial Gradual Tan Serum for glowing sun-kissed skin. If you're going to do this in the same routine as this, do this first, go and wash your hands, and then start on the body. That is exactly what I'm going to do now. I'm also a huge fan of the Saint-Tropez Bronzing Water Face Mist. This just makes you look so healthy. It's a really brilliant product. I know so many people rave about it, but for good reason. The 𝑭𝒆𝒂𝒕 smells so good, and it's really so nourishing. And I've been filming for 13 minutes and all we've spoken about is tan. So I'm gonna go and wash my hands, apply my fake tan, and then I've got a couple of work calls before our pampering later, but I will also do a little bit of packing with you later, and I'll share with you the process of my other beauty routines. I've got a mani with the Lucy app that Bex is going to do for me with Biosculpture, but I'm going to do my own pedi. I tend to get a professional pedi every other time or every 3 times, but I really don't mind doing it myself, so we'll do that together later as well. But for now, I'm going to get naked and I'm going to get tanning. I have done a layer of the Bondi Sands Dark. I think I could have gone darker. I think I need extra dark. I've popped on a lovely thick layer of the Eve Lom Kiss Mix just to give my lips some ultra hydration, and I've got a teeny bit of Erborian CC Creme on. I hate it when your lips look the same colour as the rest of your face. Not a good look. Yeah, just a quick layer of this, and that's the only makeup I'm going to wear today because of the beauty treatments. Definitely don't need any mascara or anything like that. I like to watch other people's vlogs from the place where I'm going to get myself excited, so I'm watching one of M's vlogs from Ibiza a couple of years ago, and yeah, it's getting me really excited. I've got a work call in 6 minutes, but just something very quick to show you. Also related to M, because M had one of these when we went to Chloe's wellness retreat. It's an ultra-human smart ring. I just never really got into the habit of wearing my Apple Watch. It's somewhere in this drawer. I don't know, it's somewhere. Clearly not something that I'm wearing every day, just purely because of the visual of it. But I do like the idea of tracking certain things, and yes, M had an ultra human ring and she was showing me the app and all the data that she got from it, and I thought, I really want one of those. This is not the ring itself, but this is stage 1, so this is the sizing kit, and you basically get all of these little mini plastic rings, and you can try them on for size. It says you're meant to wear it on your index finger, but I'm just going to email them and ask if it's okay if I wear it on my 4th finger, because I think obviously I'm going to choose a gold one, not a black one, but I think it'll be more suitable for me to wear it on my 4th finger, so we shall see. And if that's allowed, then I'll be the smallest size, but if it has to be on the index finger, then I'll be the next size up. But yeah, really excited to find out more about that. Anyway, I'm gonna head down and do my work calls, and then hopefully I'll have time for some nice lunch before my beauty treatments, because I've done Pilates and I haven't yet eaten anything today, which is a huge error. Should have got moving a little bit more quickly. And this is a really nice loose fitting dress. So aside from this smocked area around the tummy, it's not really touching me in too many places, so it's not going to rub off the tan. You can see the colour a little bit better there. My legs do look nice and bronzed, but I would like to go a little bit darker, so I'm going to see if I can order the ultra dark to arrive with next day delivery, because I should have time to do it tomorrow morning before we go. I just love you so much.
Look at the back paw.
Oh, 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 little back paw. Such a nice glossy dog. Okay, it's a few hours later. We've just done our work calls. I decided to put on my dressing gown because I'm kind of treating today like a spa day, and to me a robe is just the ultimate symbol of relaxation. So Bex is going to be here any second, and I checked my booking confirmation and I have actually booked her for Biosculpt Mani, LVL lash lift and a brow wax and tint. I don't ever really like my brows to be any darker than this, but the good thing is when I get them tinted, it kind of picks up on any little straggler hairs. I have got a few that are just maybe white blonde that don't really show up unless they're tinted. But I always have to say, like, please, please, please don't make them too dark, because especially when you're on holiday with a face of no makeup, if my brows are any darker than this, I look a bit ridiculous. So I need to take off my brow gel that I just quickly popped a little bit on. So in our team call that we just had about an hour or so again now, we chose the winner who entered, everyone signed up to the newsletter, as I explained to you guys, and then we chose randomly a winner who is going to be one of the first to stay at Straw Top 2. And I just wanted to also say, we're going to email her shortly, but I just wanted to say that if you are signed up to our newsletter, which is the perennial post, it comes into your inbox every Friday. It sometimes contains recipes, it sometimes contains fashion discount codes, edits, things like that. It's a very wholesome newsletter, something nice to read over the weekend. You don't have to sign up during the times that we do the competitions. If you are signed up to the newsletter, you'll be automatically entered into all of the competitions. So we've just done the stay at Straw Top Cottage. We're in talks with some of our favourite brands to do like hampers and things like that, and there will be some form of competition every month, which is really exciting. And we are already planning a really big and exciting one for, and I think this is the first time I've said this word this year, we're planning something really big and really interactive for Vlogmas. I know it's very early to be thinking about Vlogmas, but let's just say if you love Vlogmas, you're going to want to be signed up to the newsletter to be in with this amazing experience that we're, I've maybe said too much, that we're going to offer. But yeah, I can hear a car on the drive, so I am just going to like set up the radio and the bed in the pink room because it's nice and light and bright in there, very spa-like, and I can't wait for an afternoon of pampering. What a luxury on a Monday. A luxury, but also when the pampering is over, I will feel anxiety because I will have not looked at my inbox for 3 hours. I don't think it'll take 3 hours, but yeah, that time in the middle of a working day, if I'm not working, it stresses me out a bit. But yeah, I'm not complaining, of course, because this is going to be lovely. Oh my goodness, I'm such an idiot. I just thought I'd check the appointment information because it got to 1:37 and normally the girls on Lucy are really punctual, so I thought I'll just double check the appointment details. I've only bloomin' booked it for the wrong day. The day that we land in Ibiza is the day that I booked my appointment for. How freaking stupid am I? So I've had to swiftly cancel that appointment because obviously I can't make it, which is super annoying. And I've just had like a mad dash trying to book something else in. Obviously no availability today, no availability tomorrow, and then the next day when my booking is, it's the day that we fly, so really, really stupid. However, I called Bamford, no availability. I've called Soho Farmhouse and they have got availability this evening for a pedi and a mani. I do need a pedi, I was going to do it myself, but I will get it done at Soho Farmhouse. So I'm going to have a speedy pedi and a speedy mani there. Lash wise, I'm on the waiting list in case there's any cancellations for that at the farmhouse tomorrow, but I also need a patch test, so I'll get the patch test done today in the hope that there's a cancellation tomorrow. Otherwise, I just won't be having lashes and brows done for our holiday, which is obviously not the end of the world in the slightest. Just a shame when I had so perfectly organised everything. Also, I thought, as you can see, my hair also needs colouring, but I do not have time to get that done, unfortunately, before we go. So that's just something that I will book in for afterwards. So instead of spending the afternoon getting pampered, I will now be spending the evening getting pampered, and it is a lovely experience having a mani-pedi at Farmhouse. So instead, I'm going to head up to my dressing room now and start packing. Yay! Okay, my darlings, I thought I would just do a little heatless curls, seeing as I'm going to be going to Soho Farmhouse later. I might as well make a little bit of an effort. So, the suitcase is out. I'm going to start and hopefully finish packing. I always faff around so much when it comes to packing. I always overpack hugely. I always overthink my packing. So this is not going to be a tips section. This is going to be just how and what I'm packing for Ibiza. So I've started by getting out the kind of essentials. What's that? Oh, it's the mirror. Yeah, these are my kind of things that I know that I want to take with me. So I've got things like workout clothing, including some nice little like loungewear workout bits. I think we're going to go on some hikes, so I've got these lovely soft shorts from 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅. It's going to be warm, but it's not going to be mega hot. So that early morning when you head out on a hike, you do want something quite cozy. So these fleecy, not really fleece, but these kind of sweater style tops that are sleeveless are perfect. So I'm taking a couple of those. Oh my gosh, I have managed to get marks. Oh my goodness. This must be from when I was drying these outside and the dryer fell over. Can you see? Oh no. That's really annoying. Is that going to be on the front of my leggings? Yes, that's really annoying. Okay, I'm going to have to try and sponge that out. That's literally where the drying rack fell onto the hydrangeas in a gust of wind. That'll teach me for trying to dry my things outside. Actually, it is on the back. Oh, and on the front. That is fantastic. Just all over. Marks all over. Brilliant. I put my underwear in little shoe bags like this, so they're just all in one place, which is very handy. And most of the time I'm going to be in swimwear, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, too many, but I cannot edit down. So there we go, 2 sets of swimwear per day that we're going to be there. I've got my fake tan ready for topping up, my 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 bag. I'll probably also take my big Holiday Pamper beach bag because it's very handy and very big. I've got a Missoni beach cover-up down here. I always sunbathe wearing either a visor or a cap, so I've got those, my lovely silky sarong that I wore on our honeymoon that matches my swimsuit. Then I've grabbed this lovely dress, which is a 𝑧 number with beautiful little pearls, and I've started to gather the books that I'm going to take with me. I'll probably take this as well because it's just so handy. I'm going to take Rooted. I've been wanting to read that for a while, and Paula's The Potting Shed Murder. Can't wait to read this. This is a lovely little signed copy from Paula, and I will of course be taking Wives Like Us, and I'll be finishing to read that. I'm going to take this little travel pouch of Ancient and Brave because this has got my electrolytes and daily collagen bits in there, which will be very handy. And speaking of health pieces, I am very grateful for my Wild Nutrition little sachets because you can just take the amount of days that you're traveling for, you just take this number of sachets. I haven't actually had my supplements for today, so I'm going to take these now. If you are not yet signed up to Wild Nutrition, I believe our current discount code actually gets you 50% off the first 3 months. So you can either get the supplement specific to what you want, like a magnesium or an energy support, but I would so highly recommend the Daily Essentials because you get the little sachets, you get omegas and your multivitamins, all food grown, so top quality, really well absorbed by the body. And yeah, my code will get you 50% off the first 3 months, which I think is so good, the best deal I've ever heard of. So I'll leave all the info for that down below. I always take with me the same amount of face halos per days that we're there, maybe 1 or 2 extra for taking off my makeup, so I need to pack those. Particular advice on how to pack well in your suitcase. My method is just shove everything in. I take a big bag here that's going to be my laundry bag. One thing I would recommend doing if you're going to take fake tan is making sure you wrap it really well. So this is in a watertight bag, and then I will just kind of roll it up in my laundry bag as well, so we don't have any tan explosions on my clothing. So up next is beauty products, and this is where I can really go down a black hole of never-ending decision making. So I'm going to give myself another 30 minutes, and in that time I have to finish packing because I do want to get outside at some point today, and I've got an inbox to tackle. So as for my beauty bag, I've got, of course, favourites, Erborian CC. I like to go quite balmy and glowy on holiday, so mostly cream products. I've got the 𝘂𝘠 cream blush, and also Rare Beauty. This one's a little bit more corally, this one's a bit more pinky. Some gorgeous lip products, a bit of a deeper shade here from Beauty Pie, and then sparkly Pretty Barbie Pink from Charlotte Tilbury. Lovely lip balms. This is a beautiful fresh pinky one from Kiko, which is gorgeous, and then my watermelon-y pink one, similar colour, a little bit lighter, from YSL, which I've been loving using lately. A beautiful corally lip liner, which is from Kiko. A lip balm with an SPF. This is Beauty Pie, and then I'm sure I've got... Yeah, this is also SPF 50 lip balm from a brand called Hello Sunday. And then this has not got an SPF in, but it's just really, really good, the Aqua 4 lip balm. We've got a highlight here from Charlotte Tilbury, mascara, seeing as I'm no longer getting my lashes done. I've got the TikTok by Ellie brow gel, which is so easy to use. And then some nice eyeshadows from Bobbi Brown, a nice eyeshadow palette, a powder bronzer in case I want to top up. Yeah, just the usual kind of products in here. This is a really nice cream bronzer as well. It's from Chantecaille, and then I'm taking my Chanel, and I'll probably finish it when we are in Ibiza because it's very nearly at the end. But yeah, I'll get the dregs of that, and then I won't have to bring it home with me. The Flush Balm from Merit is gorgeous. This is the shade Stockholm. I'm going to take that. Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Setting Spray, essential in warm climates. But as I said, I don't think the evenings are really going to be that warm, but good for long-lasting makeup anyway. And then 2 deodorants. I've got my Wild deodorant, which is my everyday. It's just absolutely heavenly. It smells gorgeous. It does a fantastic job. This is just a little travel one that was in there, and I just need to use it up really. So I'll take that as well. And then when it comes to toiletries, I've got a little spray. This is more of a top-up. This would not be my only daily SPF from Hello Sunday, SPF 30 top-up spray. I've got my... Oh, I need to organise this. Hang on. 10 minutes later, I've had a rummage and I've got my toiletries together. To be honest, I'd really happily come home with this bag empty because I have got so many little minis, and a lot of them are probably getting quite old, so I really just want to use these things up. A few essentials though: my 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 facial SPF 50, I wear this every day. 𝑠𝑛𝑡ropy tanning mist to top up the face on my tan, the tan on my face, so essentials. I'll be taking my gradual tan lotion, and as well as the fake tan I'm taking, this will help to keep my tan looking fabulous. Mentioned those already. I never trust hotel shampoo, even though where we're staying is incredible. So I'm taking a Bumble and Bumble, and then I've got a nice repairing conditioner as well, and an elasticizer and a strengthening treatment for my hair. Cotton pads and micellar water are of course very important. Then I'm taking this SkinCeuticals face mist, which is very soothing, nice after a day in the sun as a little pick-me-up. Couple of dry shampoos. Again, I just want to use these and chuck them away after the trip. A little Shiseido Ultimune. This is so nourishing and hydrating, so great on holiday. And then a real mixture of Elizabeth Arden ceramide capsules. I've got vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, and ceramide. They're just so good for travel. And I've also got these 𝑭𝒆𝒂𝒕 capsules. These are called the retinoid. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't take them. Well, I'm quite good on my SPF, so I think I'll be okay. Sleep capsules. Then we've got some skincare here from 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅, toothpaste, hairspray, bandages, face cream, Charlotte Tilbury serum, 𝘞𝑗𝑢𝑗 eye cream. Yeah, just a real mixture of travel minis I've collected over the time. And as I said, I don't want to bring any of these home with me because there's just so many lying around the house. It's mostly from lovely beauty advent calendars and things like that, little sample boxes. I just end up with so many, and a lot of them have been open for a very long time, so I need to be very strict with what I bring home and don't bring home. Okay, we have finally reached the fun bit, the bit that I've saved to last, which is outfits. This is one, I don't know whether I quite like how it looks with the top like rolled up, showing a little bit of ab, but maybe that's a bit weird, bit booby. I think this might be my traveling outfit. I can wear a nice little cardigan over my shoulders to get there. The trousers are Karen Millen, just quite a nice cozy elasticated waistband, really comfy. Probably will wear a bra, but yeah, this is a really nice little combo, so I'll leave this out. I'll probably travel in my 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 barefoot trainers, so I'll leave them out as well, and I'll probably carry my 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 straw hat. I'm majorly a hat person on holidays, whether it's a cap or something like this. I love a hat, so yeah, I think this will be my travel outfit, maybe with a white linen shirt. It'll be very white linen, but just something to put over my shoulders. This is the least glamorous try on ever. So I love a smocked bodice, and this dress, oh, I'll try not to flash you, is from Misa Los Angeles. They've got these little strappy details on the shoulders. I'll probably adjust them so that you can actually see the bow detail. I quite like it when you have the bow just sitting on top of your shoulder. But I think because we're staying on the north of the island, we'll probably end up going to, I can never remember if it's San Juan or San Jose, where they have the hippie market on Sundays. But this dress literally feels perfect for a morning at the hippie market. So it's also a really nice one to throw on over a swimming costume or after a day on the beach, because the bodice is super stretchy. It's just very, very comfortable. And yeah, the pattern is very Ibiza, very chilled, quite bohemian. So this will be a perfect day dress. Okay, this next one feels like you're crossing over from comfy pieces to almost nightwear, but it's just a super easy to throw on dress for pool days, which I think we'll definitely have at least one of, because our hotel has got the most amazing pool. This is from Spirit and Grace, small, well, not that small, but a lovely boutique brand from the UK, and it's got a really nice little ruffle detail across here, adjustable straps, broderie onglet, and elasticated. So fabulous for popping on over your swimsuit when you just want to wear something at lunchtime. Really just easy breezy, perfect holiday dress. Okay, now I'm not sure I'd wear these two together because they're not quite the same colour, but I will find bits that are. I think a white shirt is a holiday essential. This one is Tommy Hilfiger. It's a really nice fit, really lovely, ooh, flash, really nice lightweight linen. white shorts. These are real favourites of mine. They are from Abercrombie, and then I've just popped on Celine belt. This is just a fail-safe holiday outfit, really perfect for all occasions pretty much. Do you know what, I don't think the colours are that different. I think this will do actually. Just really useful to have a white shirt to pop on over a bikini at any point, so definitely packing these. Okay, this is gorgeous and just perfect for an Ibiza holiday. It is new in from Holland Cooper. You've got this lovely leaf pattern all over it. Really beautiful details like this little hanging charm, gold accents on the sleeves, button down, which gives it quite a relaxed fit on the top, and the bow on the waist. But then at the bottom, you've got a very sensual little slit, and it's so long, it's almost like a train at the back. So on a breezy evening, there's just so much beautiful fabric here. The way that it hangs is gorgeous. It's lovely silky material, so I think this is going to be just amazing on a sunset evening. Can get some gorgeous photos in this. Perfect for this trip. Okay, I have reached that point in packing where I've thrown a load more outfits in the case. I'm going to pack that gorgeous Karen Millen dress behind me as well. And I'm now getting to that point where I'm getting like butterflies because I'm worrying that I've not packed the right things, which is really silly. I'm doubting the choices I literally made minutes ago. So I said I wanted to spend not too long packing. It's well over an hour since I said that. So there's a couple of really quick things I want to do in the greenhouse before we go, such as planting my microgreens to enjoy when we get back, like my pea shoots. So I'm going to quickly go downstairs and do that. I also need to have an early dinner because of the time of my 𝑭𝒂𝒏𝒅 at the farmhouse. So I'm going to stick an aubergine in the Aga and have that with some other bits and bobs for dinner. But yeah, before I take these out, I've just got a few little bits that I want to do in the garden. Okay, my darlings, before I head out into the garden, I'm just going to quickly show you a dish that I have been loving lately. I'm going to have this with some salad bits that are left over from lunchtime for my dinner. I'm going to do a really early dinner before heading to farmhouse for my beauty treatments. So I've got an aubergine, as you can see, and I'm just scoring it in a diagonal pattern. This is going to be like almost if you've ever been to Soho House, Farmhouse or White City or Shoreditch, it's a little bit like the teriyaki aubergine that they serve there. So I've done that little diamond pattern. That just makes it really satisfying and easy to eat the flesh once it's cooked. And I'm putting the 2 slices just in a baking tray. I'm going to pop those as they are in the oven for about 20 minutes. And now in here, I've got some sesame seeds ready. I'm going to sprinkle those out on top after I've done this bit. But I've got some miso paste, some maple syrup, and some tamari. I'm also going to grab some olive oil. And I'm going to blend all of those ingredients up in this bowl, and then after that aubergine has been in the oven for 20 minutes, I'll pour this on top, add the sesame seeds, and then cook for another 20 minutes. I also had this spare in the fridge, so I might whack some of this dressing on my leftover broccoli as well. So a good dollop of miso. Just love the taste of miso, I think it's so delicious. About a tablespoon of tamari, which is essentially soy sauce. Same again of maple syrup, which gives it the most delicious sweetness. Oh gosh, a little bit too much, never mind. And a tablespoon of olive oil. I think there's loads of versions of this you can do. You could do like a sweet and sour, you could do a tahini. I just love the umami flavour on an aubergine. So that's now a really nice paste, so I'll leave this here with the sesame seeds and the broccoli, and I'll pop this all together in 20 minutes. This lupin is obviously very tasty. We've got 2 little bumblebees, 3 bumblebees enjoying the pollen on here. Very loud airplane. The garden is looking gorgeous, as it has been doing for a few weeks now. Everything in full bloom. So I have a few chores that I'll need to do tomorrow as well, just before we go. It is a never-ending but wonderful chore, deadheading roses, and I like to deadhead them just before they need it, if that makes sense, because when they are at this stage, they're going over, and if you just pull on them very gently, all the petals come off, and that's how you know that it's ready to be deadheaded, if you just give it a gentle pull. And this just stops all the petals from falling into the flower bed, which obviously they just compost, but it can look a little bit messy. So I now can recognise when a rose is about to turn. I mean, it's not exactly rocket science, and I deadhead them just before they need it. As you can tell, we're not short of blooms, but I always you know, I can tell when I've not been doing it whenever we go on holiday. I obviously always return, and in summer months it's a lot of deadheading to be caught up on, so at least if I do them this afternoon and tomorrow, then there shouldn't be quite as much deadheading to do on our return. But to be honest, all of these will turn while we're away, because they don't really last more than a week, but there's loads of buds, and the more you deadhead, the more blooms you get, so it's worth staying on top of it. 2 minutes, not even that, spent deadheading one bush, and we have got an entire trug of fresh rose petals. You can see just how easily they will fall apart. It was, I think I mentioned this in the last vlog, but obviously it was this time last year almost that Jack came and picked or deadheaded roses fresh from our garden the morning of our wedding, and Charlie and I had our very own homegrown rose petals thrown over us after the church as our confetti throw. And you can see why I wanted to do that, because we just have so many, and fresh petals really are the best option for wedding confetti, in my opinion. Obviously they just float away and disintegrate. Serious proposal now, or suggestion. If anyone watching is getting married in the Cotswolds over the next month or so and wants a trug or two of fresh rose petals, and you've got a friend that's driving, you know, either past Bamford or our area before your wedding, it would need to be the day before or the morning of, then I will happily give you a box full of rose petals. So seriously, email me if you or someone you know is getting married in the Cotswolds and wants a box of fresh rose petals. They wouldn't last much more than a day, so it would need to be that you collect them the day before or the day of, so maybe you can ask a friend or family member. But it would make me so happy if these could be used for someone else's wedding. These will obviously be going in the compost because it's a few days until this video is going up, so it won't be these exact petals, but I just hate for anything to go to waste, and you know, nature has provided this gorgeous confetti, so please use it if you would like. It'd be really easy for me to stick some in my car, leave them at Daylesford if you want to collect some fresh rose petals. This is literally the healthiest dinner I think I've ever had. Mega plant action going on here, but we've got teriyaki maple aubergine, same with the broccoli, miso teriyaki maple aubergine, some salad left over from the weekend, and a couple of salads from Daylesford. Yummy. Gosh, what a beautiful drive that was. Absolutely stunning. I always take it for granted how beautiful the lanes are between our house and farmhouse. We literally have to drive through a farm, and it's just the most beautiful route. Heatless curls turned out quite nicely. I've got 10 minutes until my appointment. Quite looking forward to an evening of pampering. This is so not my usual daily routine. Looks like they've got some really big fancy like Sperry tents set up on the hay barn lawn. I wonder if there's an event or something going on. But it's such a gorgeous evening now. It was a bit miserable earlier, but it's just got nicer and nicer as the day has gone on. So a really nice evening to spend at the farmhouse. It's Monday, so a lot of people that are lucky enough and spring chicken enough to still have their under 27s membership, they get half price at Soho houses on Mondays, so it's often quite a young crowd, which I'm no longer a part of. But anyway, let's go and have some pampering. Oh my goodness me, this has all grown up from turf since I was last here. How colourful and gorgeous. There's blue cornflower with the daisies. There's even little pink cornflower. And then the poppies. This is just so beautiful, leading to the peculiar mushroom art installation. But my gosh, this is a wildflower turf and a half. Might have to take some tips from them. Can't quite believe it. It's so beautiful, and there's still so much yet to come out that's still in bud. It's just like a sea of wildflower. Wow, hats off to the Soho gardening team. Two hours later, and I am done. I've got a wonderful mani and a wonderful pedi. There was a girl next to me and she was getting, I think they're called the ultimate treatment, when your hands or your feet are, you've got lotion on them. They put warm towels around them so the lotion can sink in, and then you get like a 20-minute head and shoulder massage. I was very jealous. I wish I'd done that, but they only had time for a quick appointment today. I've also had a patch test done, so that if an appointment comes up tomorrow for lash tinting and brow lamination, then I can sneak in. I'm on the waiting list, so I'm not too hopeful, but we shall see. It has turned into such a glorious evening. Obviously I ate the aubergine and the salad before coming out at 5, but now I'm hungry again, but it's kind of a bit too late for me to have dinner this close to bedtime. I don't know what to do, but I know that there's a cake in the kitchen, so I might just have a little evening snack. Curls are looking really good. I'm definitely going to take my heatless curls to Ibiza with me and just sleep in them, although it's so humid there. But maybe at this time of year, early summer, it won't be. I don't know, but yeah, let's get home. Baby, I'm not sure you're meant to be here. Do you live in a field nearby? You're too beautiful to get run over. Can I show you back to your field? Well, now I'm just walking down the road. Trying to get in touch with the 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 waterfowl sanctuary, because I presume that he's escaped, and if he just trots around all evening here, he's either going to get run over or a fox is going to get him. But no one is answering the phone, so don't really know what to do. I just can't leave a beautiful animal at the side of the road like that. He's trotting the other direction. Just going to see if I can find anyone, but it's all locked up. Hello? Hello? Well, I've been trying to get through to them. Oh, slow down, van, slow down. Slow down. Don't hit him, careful. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna be here for a little while playing traffic warden. I don't know what to do. I've just called Charlie and he said that peacocks can fly, so maybe he flew out and he'll fly back in again. I've tried calling them like 20 times and I've shouted over the fence, which is locked. I don't really know what more I can do, but I know that if I leave, he's gonna get run over or eaten by a fox. So I don't know what to do. I might just quickly see if there's some local Facebook groups and if I can find a mobile number. Oh god. I love how no one else stops, like there's a peacock trotting down the road and no one else stops. I don't know what to do. What would you guys do in this situation? I think I've just got to hope that he'll find his way back. Where Charlie used to live, he said there were peacocks and they used to escape all the time and they would find their way back, so maybe I just have to hope that that is the case. And he's a very naughty peacock for escaping, but at this point I don't think there's much more I can do. There's no one there, no one's answering when I shout over the gate, no one's answering the phone. And I can't go and like pick it up and put it in the car or chuck it over the gate, because you can't just pick up a giant peacock. And even if I was to like ferry him somewhere, like try and usher him, there's the gate there, like a big chained up gate. So there's literally nothing I can do. I'm just gonna have to go home and pray that he makes it back safe. Okay, my darlings, home and showered and in my nice cozy silk pajamas ready for bed. These are from Lily Silk. I got lots of questions last time. I've showered, and so this is the final tan colour. It's looking good. I will continue to mist my face. The important thing after you shower is to keep your body moisturised but not using an oil. So I've been using the Holiday Pamper Corpse Hydration. Apparently it's got caffeine in it. Don't know if that's a good thing before bed, but yeah, it's in this big glass bottle and it's a really nice smell but not too overpowering, so it's great if you've put tan on. On my face, I've done my usual little evening combo, the antioxidant duo from the Organic Pharmacy. I use this at least once a day, either in the morning or in the evening. 3 pumps of this and then 3 pumps of this, and it's just such a gorgeous glowy combo. The second product does actually have oil in it, but oil does break down a tan, so you want to go easy on that on your body. And because it's got slip, it's what I use with my gua sha tools. So I start by activating the lymph nodes, pressing down on the neck a few times, pressing on the schnozzle a few times, and then you can do like a piece behind your ears. I do think that if you can get into a habit of doing a little bit of daily gua sha-ing, I think it's just so relaxing and it's meant to be so good for you. I've not been doing it long enough to really notice a difference, but I'm willing to keep with it because it's something that I really enjoy. And if you do it in the morning, then you can actually see quite a nice difference with the sculpt and lift of your face. So my routine, I start with activating down here, and then the other side. This is the only one that I do. Oh, that feels really good. That's actually like as though someone's giving me a deep tissue massage. These are the only ones that I do one by one, just because of where I move my head. And then the rest I do 2 at a time, so you can do it in double speed, and I just go out and down, each move 10 times. Our friend that we were with at the weekend, she said that she's been doing this for about 6 months and it's completely changed her jawline. And then you can do your lips. This is really good if you've ever been a smoker or if you are just conscious of this little line here. And then you can do some drainage around your nose. It's not really a wrong way of doing it, I don't believe. Depuffing under the eyes. This one is great in the morning. Forehead and eyebrow lift. And then the last one that I do, which also clears everything away, is up to my ears and then down again. This is obviously a speed version, but sometimes the speed version is better than nothing. There's so many routines you can follow on TikTok and things like that, but you can see some amazing before and afters where people have done just one side of their face and it looks like they've got a full eyebrow lift, cheek lift, but where I do it 2 at a time, it's not quite so obvious. But anyway, this is where I'm going to end the vlog for today. This one and the last one will have been a little bit shorter because I'm just trying to obviously get enough vlogs prepared that we don't miss a slot while we are away. So I hope you don't mind. And the next one you'll see will be coming from Ibiza. So thank you for watching and we'll see you in the next one. Good night.